got my first species from the challenge, so at least I know I'll be able to get one of those birds. We issued a birding challenge to our viewers to find 3 particular species: the song sparrow, the northern shoveler, and the eastern or western meadowlark. With most of these species not making their way into Wisconsin quite yet, I've been patiently waiting for the ice and snow to thaw and for reports of these birds to start coming in. With some migratory ducks getting seen in the area, I made my way to the shores of Lake Winnebago to see if I could get lucky and find a northern shoveler. Hi everyone, this is Ryan from Badgerland Birding, and it is officially March, which means that Derek and I are both attempting to complete our own challenge of finding 3 specific birds that we gave you in the challenge video. Today I am at a place called Lakeside Park, and there's open water here, so I'm going to see what kind of ducks are around, and maybe if I'm lucky, I'll even get a northern shoveler. Some of the best waterfowl watching occurs when small patches of water are open, creating an oasis for swimming and diving species. In this case, the open water was fairly close to shore, making for nice viewing. I got to work picking out species. I saw a few common goldeneyes along with many Canada geese, but the most numerous species in the area was the mallard. Not only were there the typical normal-looking mallards, but also the domesticated forms with white throats, as well as a few more interesting individuals. Among these was a fascinating creamy white bird with some brown on the sides that I jokingly dubbed the Labrador duck, as well as another bird that looked like it was trying its best to imitate a white-winged scoter. As I looked through the mallards, I also noticed a distinctly different type of bird feeding with them. It was the common shelduck that had been at the same park since the summer. Common shelducks are native to Europe, and this one is almost certainly an escaped pet, but it was nice to see it again and know that it's still doing well hanging out with the mallards. I turned my attention to the birds out on the water. I found a few flocks of ring-billed gulls, a herring gull, and a bald eagle way out on the ice. From a distance, I thought I saw a few ducks that looked slightly different than the mallards, and got excited thinking that a closer look would confirm them as northern shovelers. However, when the aforementioned bald eagle took flight, so did many of the other birds, causing them to reshuffle. The frantic duck scattering made me lose sight of the potential shovelers. I continued walking the path along the open water, then went through several flooded areas with even more mallards feeding in them. I found a housefinch in the bushes near the lake, as well as a pair of gadwalls and a few hooded mergansers out near the end of the open water. Having viewed the whole area, and fearing for a minute I had lost my chance to find my first challenge bird, I headed back, still intently scanning each individual. Then, I realized where the shovelers had disappeared to when I caught sight of something partially concealed by the ice shelf. Just found my first challenge bird, the northern shoveler. There are 3 of them hanging out along this ice shelf. So I'm excited I'm on the board. Hopefully I can find the 2 other species in the coming days. The northern shoveler is a dabbling duck with a green head, mostly white body, and rusty colored sides. Females look very similar to mallards with a brown base color and mottling on the body, wings, and head. Both males and females have a large, flat, spoon-shaped bill that is distinctive in North American dabbling ducks. Northern shovelers use this spoon-like bill to filter aquatic invertebrates and plant matter out of the water. This species winters in the southern United States and moves north where they breed as far up as Alaska. Northern shovelers don't only inhabit North America, however. They can also be found in Europe, and are the only species in our 2022 March Migration Madness Birding Challenge that spans both continents. This was a really great stop. I was able to get a bunch of migratory ducks and got my first species from the challenge, so at least I know I'll be able to get one of those birds. The northern shoveler, really cool to see them a little early, but they'll be moving through the northern part of the country soon. It was a relief to find at least one of the species in our challenge so early in March, and it was great to see some other migratory species as well. Hopefully, I'll be able to find the other 2 species in the coming weeks. But until then, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Badgerland Birding.